So, tingnan natin 'tong example. Meron ako tatlong example. So, kunwari meron tayong, rifle 'no. So, alam natin, 'pag dun sa loob meron tayong trigger and kapag pinul mo yung trigger, magko-cause siya ng reaction mo sa bullet para, ah, ma-release yung bullet dun sa rifle natin, 'no. So, tingnan natin 'to. Um, so A marksman holds a rifle of mass MR is equals to 3 kilogram loosely, so it can recoil freely. He fires a bullet of mass 5 grams horizontally with a velocity relative to the ground of 300 meters per second. What is the recoil velocity of the rifle and what are the final momentum and kinetic energy of the bullet and rifle? So, tingnan natin 'to, i-observe natin yung velocity nung bullet and the recoil nung rifle. So we can name the mass nung rifle as 3 kilograms and yung mass ng bullet as 5 grams. So ang titingnan natin dun kung yung dalawa yun na nag-interact knowing the fact that the momentum is conserved, how can we get the velocity of the rifle? So, kunwari, parang pinul mo na yung rifle, no? Tapos lumabas na yung bullet. So, alam natin that they will have opposite reaction dun sa pag-accelerate ng bullet. So, hanapin natin yung velocity ng rifle na yun. Paano natin gagawin yun? So, by understanding that the momentum is conserved, whether before the bullet is released and after the bullet has been released to the rifle. So the total momentum is the same. Okay, so tingnan natin 'to. Hanapin natin yung final velocity nung recoil and tingnan din natin yung momentum and the kinetic energy. So again, bago natin 'to pa-solve 'no, we have that notion that since the momentum is conserved, whether before the firing of the bullet or after the firing of the bullet, the momentum is the same. Pero titingnan natin, how about the kinetic energy? Is it the same? So maybe meron kayong notion na kasi we have discussed one sample problem na same yung impulse nila, however, the kinetic energy is not the same. So, and tingnan natin dito, no, so, ano yung connection nun? Dun sa dynamics ng system natin, nung rifle tsaka ng bullet. So, let's solve this. So, ang given natin, we have yung mass ng rifle is equal to 3 kilograms. So, yung mass ng bullet, again, be careful, no? Ang sabi dito is 5 grams. So, the mass should be in kilograms. So, pag sulat niyo pa lang dun sa given, make sure that it is in kilograms. Okay, so we have 5.00 times 10 to the negative 3 kilograms. Then, we have, ito, after na to, no? Itong velocity na to. So, after daw, dito after, nung na-release na yung bullet dun sa rifle, the velocity, so we will name that the velocity ng bullet at after, so I will name that 2, no? To determine that after na yon, and it is in the x-axis, so I'll be having x as a variable kasi may mga pagkakataon na hindi x lang. So may mga pagkakataon na may certain angle, so we need to identify it. So we have 300 meters per second. So ang hinahanap natin is yung velocity ni rifle after. No? And it is in the x-axis. Okay, so therefore we will get, we'll get the velocity ni rifle and we will get the potential energy ni bullet, kinetic energy ni bullet, uh, potential momentum ni rifle and the kinetic energy ni rifle. No? So, hanapin muna natin yung velocity. So, if the momentum is conserved, no, so sabi doon, yung momentum 1, the change yung total momentum is the same kahit nasa no. So, ibig sabihin yung total momentum 1 is equal to the total momentum 2. Okay, so let's find it out. So, before, dito, dun muna tayo sa before. Dun sa before, ano yung initial velocity natin dito? No? So, yung velocity natin dyan, again, yung initial velocity ni rifle no, sa x-axis ay 0. And that's the same with the initial velocity ni bullet. 0 sila parehas. So, hindi sila nag-move. So, we can say that the total momentum is 0. So, total momentum sa before is equals to 0. So, yung total momentum dun sa after definitely is equals to 0. So, let's solve that. So, since the total momentum and after the bullet has been released dun sa rifle natin, so we can say that the total momentum at after is equals to the momentum of particle A plus the momentum of particle B. So again, we need to indicate the direction. So, trying ko lang. We have momentum particle A plus yung momentum particle B. So, equal siya dun sa M, A, sa second na to, no, after na. So, we name that as B. So, MA, VA, X plus MB, VB, X. So, and we know that that is 0. So, ang hinanap natin is, it's not A pala, no? May pangalan nga pala tayo doon is the rifle. And so we can solve that now. So this is R also. So we are finding this one. Ito yung hinahanap natin. So lipat lang natin sa kabila yung sa bullet. So we have M, R, V, R, M, R, V, R, 2X is equal to negative M, mass ng bullet times yung velocity ng bullet. And, so, kung paano nyo i-arrange yung subscript, okay lang naman. So, since ito lang yung hinahanap natin, i-divide natin both sides by the mass of the rifle. So, we have the velocity of the rifle after the bullet has been released. It's equal to negative mv times velocity ng bullet after over the mass forward. So we have mass ng bullet. So we have negative 5.00 times 10 to the negative 3 kilograms times yung velocity. We have MB2X 300 meters per second. So it is towards the right, diba? So it's towards the positive x. So positive yan. Over the mass ng rifle is 3 kilograms. So, ano yung velocity natin ngayon? We can divide the kilograms. It's equals to 0.50 meters per second. And that is negative. So, ibig sabihin, it is towards the left, no? So, ilang significant figure? So, we have 1. So, equals 0.5. So, one significant figure is 0.5 meters per second. So, ibig sabihin, how can we interpret that? How can we interpret that? Ibig sabihin, yung bullet, coming from here, the bullet, meron siyang velocity na 300 meters per second towards the right. However, the rifle, meron siyang negative 0.5 meters per second. So, makikita natin that merong mas mataas yung velocity ng bullet. So, the reason behind that, if you can remember, dun sa third law of motion, di ba, yung action-reaction, bakit mas nag-accelerate yung isang particle? Mag-accelerate siya kapag mas mababa yung mass niya. No? So, since mas magaan tong bullet, so siya yung mag-accelerate. So, let's take a look dun sa momentum ng particles and yung kinetic energy. So, yung change yung momentum ng particle A. So, let's take a look. So, tingnan natin yung momentum ng particle after the collision, no? So, yung momentum ng particle after the collision is equals to m v x. Equal siya sa ilang kilograms. So, ay R pala. Ay, sa E. So, momentum ng rifle. Equal siya sa 3 kilograms. Tama ito, 3 kilograms times the velocity ng negative 0.5 meters per second. So, we have negative 1.5 Newton seconds. So, kung isang significant figure is we have 2 Newton seconds. So, yung P, yung momentum ni bullet after the collision. So, it's mv x. So, the mass is 5.00 times 10 to the negative 3 kilograms times 300 meters per second. So, equal siya sa 1.5 Newton seconds or 2 Newton seconds if isang significant figures. So, makikita natin, negative. They have the same magnitude. Yung momentum nila, they have the same magnitude, but different direction. So, yung isa negative. No? So, alin yung iti-take note mo na positive, depende dun sa direction mo. So, kapag may drawing, so kung saan yung direction mo, papunta sa positive x. Pag kayo yung magde-decide kung saan yung positive x, then it's fine. Basta mag-iba yung direction nila. Okay? So, let's take a look sa kinetic energy. So, sa kinetic energy, ni rifle. So, if solve natin yan, 1/2 mRVR2x squared. So, makukuha natin is 0.375 joules. Kinetic energy ni bullet is equals to 1/2 mVv2x squared. So, kinetic energy ni bullet is equals to 225 joules. So, one significant figure, so this is 0.4 joules, this is 200 joules. So, makikita natin, they have the same momentum, they definitely have the same impulse. However, the kinetic energy is not the same. So, alam natin that the mass of the bullet is ang ratio lang ng mass ng bullet tsaka dun sa mass ng rifle is 1:600. O 1:600. And ito yung ratio ng mass ng bullet, no, mass ng rifle over the mass ng bullet. No, 1:600. So 0.5 times 10 to the negative 3 divided by, so 1:600. So if you can see, yung inverse nito, no, yung kinetic energy nung rifle over the kinetic energy ng bullet, if we can see the ratio, it's 0.4 joules over 200 joules. So, baliktad pala. It should be the inverse. So, kinetic energy of the bullet over the kinetic energy of the rifle. So, baliktad ulit. So, the ratio is 1:600. Pag yung mass ng bullet over yung mass ng rifle. So, kapag in-inverse natin yun, yung kinetic energy nung rifle over the kinetic energy ng bullet, we can see that it's also can use 0.375 joules over 225. Yes. So we can get the same, 1:600. So makikita natin na yung relationship nung kinetic energy kapag mga ganitong type ng problem, no, kapag mga recoil, tawag dito recoil situation, the kinetic energy, the ratio of the kinetic energy is inversely proportional to the ratio of their masses. Okay, just like this, no? Nasa numerator yung sa bullet, nasa denominator yung sa rifle. So sa kinetic energy, in-inverse natin. So nasa numerator yung rifle and nasa denominator yung bullet. We can see the ratio is inversely proportional to the ratio of their masses. Okay, so kapag mga recoil situation, ganito yung ma-experience natin. Okay, so again, meron pa akong kasunod na sample problem. So ito naman, condition of straight line and yung kapag merong angle. No?